So right now your crown either looks like this or like this. These 4 things are the solution to your problem, and by the end of this video you'll know what you need to do to have a perfect crown. Now the first mistake you're making is that you're not dedicating enough actual time to brushing your crown. You need to brush your crown like if it's a whole side of your wave, not just an angle, an entire side of your wave. You need to do like a 40-60 split on your crown, because your entire pattern starts from your crown. If your crown has a lot of errors in it, your entire pattern is going to reflect throughout your entire pattern. If you have a 10 out of 10 crown, it's almost guaranteed that you have a 10 out of 10 pattern really soon. So you need to start brushing your crown like it's as important, if not more important, than the rest of your waves. Now what you also need to do is reposition your crown in the position where it best fits your wave pattern. If you're a beginner or if you already got it, you need to just start brushing from where your crown is originally, your natural hair growth on your crown, and start brushing from that. If your crown is really offset, it'll look something like this. Or you can, switch your pattern, maybe slant your back to make it, all flow from your crown. But you just want to make sure you're brushing your crown at the end of the day. You need to be brushing your crown, whether it's from a artificial growth or when your crown is naturally. I recommend this the most. You need, just to brush your crown in a position that best fits your pattern. Now the third thing you can do is use special tools to brush your crown. Now, tools I'm referring to are mostly combs and special brushes that can hit the crown the best. Now, the first tool that you will need that's mandatory is a comb like this, a rat tail comb that, allows you to maneuver inside the crown well. As you can see, here's my crown. It's not the best. I just washed it. It's a tiny bit messy. But when you use this, you really get to comb it in place. Move it how you want it to be, just comb it how it's supposed to be. This comb, you probably have it, it's mandatory. Another thing that you will need is a brush that makes it easy to brush your comb. So with this 2/16 wavy brush, it's a curved brush. So with the pointy tip, boom, you can hit the crown. This is how you're supposed to brush your crown. You can hit the crown like this, that pointy tip. And then I even recommend investing in like a pointy tip. I think it's called it's a literal pointy tip crown brush. You can do that, and that makes it a lot easier to have full control and maneuver around your crown and develop it. And lastly, you can get creative with it. I found this eyebrow brush in the beauty supply store. I bought it because I thought, look, you can use it for your crown. Now it's really easy to maneuver inside your crown. Really easy to. And another thing you can use to brush your crown that's very creative is a toothbrush. Just take the toothbrush, and then boom, you can really you don't even need to buy a crown brush, a pointy tip wave brush. You can just hit the crown with a toothbrush. There's so many options. You have so many different methods and ways to brush your crown. You have no excuse for your crown being underdeveloped. You reap what you sow. But for beginners, it isn't stressed. The crown isn't that well stressed. But I'm doing it for you. I'm stressing the importance of brushing your crown. And if you use these methods, you will get a good crown really quickly. And the last tip is something I discovered. I never learned this from anyone else, I think. But I discovered this because I had to do this for myself, and then I was like, you know what, this is crazy. This is why these people use shampoo bars. And when you use regular lather, as I was taught recently, regular lather isn't, it isn't as thick. It's like, it's a bunch of tiny little bubbles. So yes, when you do a wash and style, that still feels like it has a lot of control over your head. But when you use a shampoo bar, the lather that comes from that it's unreal. So the lather is really, really, really thick. It's like clay. So when you're, and I imagine this works for doing a clay inlay as well. So when you're doing this, when you're doing your washing styles, you want to be using a shampoo bar for your crown, because usually, typically, for most wavers, whenever you do a washing style, your crown gets messed up a little, at least a little bit. It's like, oh yeah, my crown's a little bit messed up, I just did a washing style. But when you use a shampoo bar, it does not mess up your crown, and it makes it so much easier to train your crown. And when you're wolfing, it's just, you really just have to try it out for yourself. As you can see in the B-roll, it's just amazing when you're just brushing your crown with the shampoo bar, because your crown doesn't get all lost in the lather. And if it does, which sometimes does, all you have to do is just spray your crown with a spray bottle, and boom, it's right back. And then you just brush your hair, you just brush your crown. But when you're using a shampoo bar, you have 100% control over your crown, and you're getting that, you know, really fast progress from doing the washing style and wolfing. This is a secret tip. I highly recommend getting a shampoo bar, and it will just incredibly accelerate your progress in your crown and all your waves, but especially the crown area. Now, in order to fix all your other weak sides, watch this video right here. This is how I fix my really bad weak sides and my current weak side I'm about to completely fix this week after I finish this overwash. Thanks for watching. God bless.